Alright, in this problem, it tells us the midpoint of JK, so hence the word midpoint is the letter M, is 2, 1. The endpoint, one endpoint is J, 1, 4. Find the coordinates of the other endpoint, K. Alright, so let's give ourselves a visual of what we're doing in this problem. So I'm just going to make a quick coordinate plane, and I'm going to include both of these on my coordinate plane. It says that J is 1, 4. So write 1, up 4. There's J. It gives us M. M is the midpoint, 2, 1. Write 2, up 1. And you can actually do this problem visually, so I guess it's actually not a difficult problem, but if I ask you to show me your math, you're not going to do it by counting. You're going to use a formula. Class, what should you use? You're going to use the midpoint formula. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write down the formula. Partner B, tell partner A, what is the formula we're going to use? Cole, what is the midpoint formula?
Like the formula? Parentheses, x1 plus, x1 plus x2 over 2. Comma, y1 plus y2 over 2.
Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is write down the formula. Now in this problem it says find the coordinates of an endpoint K. This is in the middle. If you use slope, down 3, right 1, you can already see the answer. Down 3, right 1. I already know my answer is right here. This is what K is. So if you draw, if you go back to your Math 4 geometry class, this is a segment. And these are your endpoints. Does that make sense? They're called endpoints because they're the end of the line segment. There's points there. Now, we're not sure what this coordinate is, so I'm going to call this one x, y. And we'll actually call it the second one, x2, y2. And we'll call this one x1, y1. So, what I just did there is called label. Everyone say label? Label the given information that you have. Well, my midpoint is 2, 1. So I'm going to write 2, 1. And if you think about it, all of this is the x2 value. And all of this is the y2 value. No, that's not right. Try that again. Cross that out. So here, if I do my substitution, all of this is going to be equal to 2, because these are the x coordinates. So let's cross that out. Right? 2 equals x1 plus x2 over 2. And the second is my y coordinate. My y coordinate, my answer is going to be 1. So that would be y1 plus y2 over 2. Now if I come over here and look, we have an x1 value. Class, what is our x1 value?
1.
That's 1. Do we have a y1 value? our y1 value is 4. So let's go ahead and substitute those in. So I have 2 equals 1 plus x2 over 2. And this one over here says 1 equals 4 plus y2 over 2. And then all we're essentially doing is we're solving for x2 and y2, and this gives us the coordinates for k. So let's go ahead and solve that. Class, what's the opposite of division? So I'm going to multiply this side by 2, multiply by 2. Class, what do I get over here? 4 equals 1 plus x2. Remember, your 2's have just canceled there. If I subtract 1, your x2 value is going to become what? 3. Class, how do I get rid of that 2? Multiply by 2. Remember, these 2's cancel here because you have it as 2 over 1. It's a fraction, right? So these will cancel. I'm left with 2 times 1 is 2 equals 4 plus y2. Therefore, class, your y2 value is equal to negative 2. So my answer is find the coordinates of the endpoint k. My coordinates for k are 3, negative 2. So let's summarize what we did in this problem. In this problem, they gave me they tell me that M is the midpoint of line segment JK. It tells me J, it tells me M, but does not tell me K. To solve for K, I've labeled my order pairs of what they've given me. I've written down the formula. I substituted in the information they gave me in blue and green. And my K value, we called it x2, y2.
I love math.
And I solved and got these 2 coordinates. And 3, negative 2 is my other endpoint.